So I'm still a little bit congested, and I was journaling for about over an hour, and I'm finishing the upload from yesterday, and I'm not feeling that hungry right now, so I'm gonna start on the chimney and see where I get, I guess. So I'm waiting to hear back from my brother to see about a certain piece and if I can cut it, but I'm just kind of like realizing how ridiculous it's gonna look. Like, I knew it was gonna look very silly having a small stove and huge piping, but I mean, just even this piece, right? Like this, that all goes on the outside and is mounted using that, which is secured to the wall of the house. But then, like, this piece is the piece that is the through wall piece. So I have to cut a huge hole here through my wall, and this is what you're gonna see right up there at the top. So like, it's not gonna look. So right now I am looking back at old videos to see where the studs are. I can tell because of the paneling, but I just want to see if maybe looking back at some old pictures will help me kind of find out better if where I'm planning to put it will work. So I've written 2 more pages of my program, and yesterday I wrote 4, so it is definitely getting there. I have 35 pages. Obviously this is all rough and none of it is actually finished yet, but I would say I have about 15 more pages, which at this rate, if I do another 2 pages today, I want to have about 15 more pages. I'd say around 50 pages would be perfect. So at this rate, I only have, say, 5 days would be safe for another 15 pages, and then I'll start editing, reformatting, and figuring everything out. I need that other piece, that 4-inch piece, to connect the 2 increasers, so hopefully today I'll be able to get it. If not, I don't know when I'll get it. Possibly Saturday, maybe Monday. But for now, I'm just gonna work more on the tiny house community, and I'll show you what I do once I'm done. The reason I stopped vlogging last time, I had done a few days in a row, but then stopped, and that was because I felt like I would say things in vlogs and then I'd never actually end up doing it, say the next day when I said I was gonna do it. So today is a great example of that kind of discomfort that I feel with, like, I share my own aspirations on a day-to-day basis and what I think I can accomplish, but it always takes longer than I think. But now that I'm sharing that with you guys, I feel like sometimes I need to kind of tone it down, because realistically getting that chimney in all today was way of a overachievement for the day that would have really never realistically happened, because I was still missing a piece which I didn't end up going to get. But with that being said, that doesn't mean today was any less productive. I've been doing a lot of work on the tiny house community and really figuring out what I want, and there's so many other questions that are very valid ones that I'm not exactly sure of yet. And I think though, having this goal in mind and knowing that there's a piece of property that I really like and see potential with, that is just going to motivate me more to kind of try to understand what I'm feeling and what I really want in a community. So I guess I'll just show it to you. This is a map. Let me show it to you this way. This is a map that I did a few days ago, and I put in all of the names recently, but a quick little overview. This is a central place that would have a yoga space, a big community kitchen, some community office space, a library, maybe some media somewhere, maybe a TV if that's something that everyone in the community wants. And then here's the natural pool in aquaculture system, something new I'm learning about. One of you guys actually told me about that, but I'm thinking if the water can be up here, then the crops down here, it won't need a pump, it can just come down, and there's these things called swalls, I guess. I don't even know if that's it. It holds water, and you just construct it, and I'm learning about it now, so I'm not quite sure. But then maybe I would have some buckets for water catchment, and then maybe each house would also have their own water catchment system, some composting, and I'm interested in human manure. I don't know if that's something other people are interested in as well. If it is, definitely something that I want to research more about. Underground greenhouse, an orchard, a root cellar is something that I think would be really cool to have. And right now I have a solar system for each little category of houses, I guess. So I have cob houses here, I have shipping container houses, I have A-frame and permanent houses. Why isn't it focusing? Ah, there we go. So the permanent house is here. The idea here is that maybe everyone in the community can kind of go in on a build, and maybe say it's like a $50,000 place, and there's 5 people going in on it, everyone pays $10,000, put in kind of equal labor, and then you rent it out as say 2 apartments or 3 apartments, and the money gets split. That's something that I really want to look into, and I think is a great way for everyone in the community to kind of support themselves. Here is a fire pit. I had this idea to have it kind of low and more of like a circle around with seating here, some sort of stones. I'm not quite sure, that's just an idea. And then obviously the tiny house is on wheels, solar hookup for each place. And then parking, and here is not ideal, but I put the building tools here, and this is like going to be a huge community shed, and I also need space to build like other tiny houses, say. So that is definitely, I think, going to change places, but temporary, obviously. And then some sort of a fitness area that could all depend on what everyone in the community wanted. I put a basketball hoop there, some monkey bars, and I don't know, some other bars. So that's just like the base idea, and there's so many more specific things behind it, and I'm really trying to figure out specifically when people should kind of join in the process, because that definitely is something that I think a few of you are wondering about, and I totally understand you're curious, and to be honest, I have an idea, but I really want to kind of over the next few days make sure it's what I want, because I mean, obviously it's not all about me, and I don't want it all about me, but at the same time, for my own sanity kind of, I need some days to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. That was very vague, I apologize, but more information soon. One other thing was this list that I made today on the integrated commerce in terms of how people are going to make money on the property once they come or financially support themselves. So farming is definitely one, and there will be markets, like farmers markets. There's a bunch in the area that I think selling vegetables and stuff we do really good at. Obviously building, what I was talking about, building houses to rent out, building a tiny house to sell to someone, whatever the community wants to do, that is totally open. And then obviously teaching classes in the communal space like yoga, meditation, cooking. Those are all like going to be offered to everyone in the area, not just in the community. And then having music, concerts, and then also educational speakers, so like people talking about sustainability, permaculture, health, maybe people in the community that have specific stories they want to tell or things they want to teach to everyone. There's other stuff to show you guys, but I don't think now's the time. I've shared a few things of what I've been working on. I am wrapping up today, finally. Tomorrow I'm going with my mom and my sister to a fair, and the next day, so both Saturday and Sunday, from about 8 o'clock till probably 6. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done, but I am planning on bringing work. My mom manages a store, so she has a booth at this fair, and me and my sister always help out every time she does this, so that's where I will be, but I'm still planning on doing some work. Yesterday, I spent probably 2 hours editing the video. It was a very long video, and I even cut out about 8 minutes of footage of me talking about veganism. So I do plan on talking about veganism sometime, but it seems like because of the tiny house community, and I have so much to say relating to that on a daily basis, that right now is not the time, and I'm totally okay with that. I will get to it someday where I'm not doing too much and I want to still put out something interesting. Alright, so that's enough. I am tired and kind of, wow, this keeps going in and out of focus. There we go. Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow. It will not, well, I'm not going to have put any expectations on tomorrow. I have no idea what it'll be like, and maybe I'll discover something really interesting to talk about and inform you guys of. So I'll see you tomorrow, and for anyone who cares, I'm feeling much better.